Alright, looks like I'm back. Alright, now let's get this picture over here. Let's do this. Just gonna kick that back real quick. Yeah. What is up, everyone? Let me go ahead and oops. Stop that real quick. Alright. Do this again. Alright, there we go. Pop that over. All these dumb layers over here. Let's see what damn screen I am. Jesus Christ, this part here is ridiculous. Alright. Ah, forgive me on this. I really would like to get this goddamn thing on here, but for some reason, let me see. Well, I got the music going, just can't show the video. See what the hell I'm doing wrong. I am sharing the screen. Let me try one more thing. Try this one more time. Brick love to everyone. But I don't know why this damn thing is. I do not like the way this. Did not like the way this goddamn thing is set up. Fuck, once you get it started, it's good. It's just getting this all this stupid stuff going. This thing is so dumb. Now I'm getting a little feedback. What the fuck? I don't know why this thing is not sharing my screen. Let me get out of this and get to this. Having some major technical difficulties here. Trying to figure out how to get this damn screen on. I'm getting this over there. I'm just gonna switch this off right now. Share screen. This thing's not coming on. It's getting irritating now. I don't know what's going on with this stupid thing. What's up, Alchemos? I don't know what's going on with this damn. Why it's not putting my stuff up here. He keeps telling me I'm sharing the screen, but how come it's not sharing? Wait a minute, here we go. We got something right there now. Fuck, 15 minutes later? Fuck, that even came up. We gonna roll with it. Jeez Louise. Woo! Man! Alright, put me through the ringer here. I don't... They got this funky, stupid way to start this goddamn thing. It's the dumbest damn thing. Unlike StreamYard, where you just go on. This here, you have two goddamn screens, and you got one thing on one screen, and you got to transfer it from one screen to the other screen. They're side by side, and you don't know what the hell, where you're at. It's dumb. They say, oh, it's so when you have it's dumb. God, I hate that. Anyway, I am so sorry about that. We're gonna get started, get this going here. Once again, this is where I come up with my name here, Meltology's Finest. It's not me, it's the people I work with. It's all the meltologists out there. It's not one person. It's a group of people, several people. It's everyone working together. Meltology's Finest doesn't get any better than that. And one day I looked up, and obviously it wasn't this day, but a lot of these same people were up on the board, and I was like, wow, we got the finest group out there. And so I just said Meltology's Finest, never referring to one person but to several. And of course right there, you can't forget Alchemos, always doing the most. What's up, brother? Each one teach one. Alright, I showed this picture earlier, and I had that little break in between. I only have 2 hours. That's another thing they changed on this program here. You only got 2 hours of free recording or live streaming. But I grabbed these pictures real quick and brought them back up here as I was showing. Just want to go through them real quick again. And you have down here the bricks coming through the stucco after it's melted and turned to granite and everything else. Went over this, the same scenario going on. Bricks that didn't conform, still bricky. In here you can see the brick lines in this one, right? In here, they're all blocks here. Everything's a block, but you have these, right? Didn't conform. Down here on this one, you can see the lines going through here, but here it still stands out pretty good. I'm going to go through them kind of fast because see the lines right here? See the corner pieces? In here you can totally see what this is melting down. Little piece in here. I just want to go over this real quick because I grabbed a couple other pics that I didn't show, such as this one here. Same thing going on up here. All blocks. When they tell you they don't know how they built the pyramids of Egypt, and they give you all this ridiculous shit going on, they don't show you these pictures. No one's looking for these pictures. When they see them, they say, oh yeah, they must have repaired. Repaired what? What do you repair? Things damaged. Look at this. Boom. There it is. You can see it in here. Let me bump that up some. You can see it in here. Now these pictures that you're looking at were gathered at a time when meltology was not a thing. No one was talking meltology, and these pictures been around. The other pictures are just found on a regular while you're looking. This is why boots on the ground is so important. If you haven't joined the group, oh well, look, you can see in there. You can see the pieces in there. If you haven't joined the group, make sure you join the group. Boots on the ground, meltology, very important because this is what we're looking at. We're coming in, we're looking for this type of stuff as meltologists. We're not doing the tourist pictures. We're getting our evidence from the tourist pictures like this, but we're taking different pictures. We're looking at other evidence. All this here, expanding, ballooning out, heat differentials, all these bricks damaged, ballooning, X factor event. People, several people. Let me turn this up. Just wanted to check, make sure I'm still on. Sorry about that. Glad to see I'm still on. I better keep that rolling, huh? You don't want to be out and still talking and don't know. I've done that before. Got a phone call. Hey, are you still on? Yeah. Oh no, your stream ended. Let's keep it going. And more here. You got the pocket of survival, and then you got some survival within the survival. Balloon damaged. Brick lines. I'm going to go through these kind of fast because, like I said, I only have 2 hours, and I wasted the first 10 minutes trying to jumpstart this sumbitch. I think we went over this pic, so I don't know how to get over here again, so maybe I have it in here twice. Here we go. Here's the bricks sagging down, compressing. This here's sinking down in the melt. Should be up here, but it dips down. Should be up here going across. Dips down, and look what still survived, the bricks. And look at all this over here that's cooked out. Looks like your average everyday mountain. I already did this one. I did. Yeah, we didn't do this one. Here we go again. Never gonna cut through this. You're not gonna break through this with the tools that they tell you that they used, sticks and stones and stuff like that. You're never, ever. You would never, I don't care how dumb you are. I don't care if they tell you you are a caveman, if you want to believe that. You would never be dumb enough to try to penetrate this to build a home. And you're putting columns and A-frames on here. Like, do a little touch up on the outside is so simple. You never do it. Same thing here. Same thing. You got brickwork right here, brickwork right here, brickwork, all throughout it. So you're doing brickwork, and you have all kind of flat land. You got a whole vast area of land because you're out here in primitive times. You have no government. You have nobody tell you what to do. You're free, in other words. And you take that and you decide to dig through this because that's just what you do. Does that make any sense at all? I don't care what story you come up with, what they say. Doesn't matter what you're going to try to say what they did. Hey, save it. Go outside and do some real digging. Just go dig in the dirt and see how hard it is. Go get some of that red clay, that hard dirt. See how hard it is when you're using a pick to dig. And that's dirt. You'd never do this. They're doing this all over the plain like it's nothing. Doesn't matter what the material is. Sandstone, limestone, granite, diorite, doesn't matter. They're digging it like it's nothing. It's kind of ridiculous. It's ridiculous how we fell for it. Bricks doing tricks. Bricks doing tricks. Brick lines. You see the bricks here, and you look at this area here. The skin has been removed, but you see the brick line still in there. And you see this over every mountain range you see these lines. We see them all the time, over and over. Over and over. Look at this. You see this, and it looks like ground, but then you say, uh-oh. And they got the pickaxe marks out here, even with the bricks. They're out here hitting it with the pick. Why would anybody be picking out here? See, they tell you the pickaxe marks are inside a cage, but you go outside, well, shit, they're out here too. What are they doing? Sharpening their tools? I mean, look at this vast land right here. And we know what it is because look what it is. We know exactly what it is because we see it. Bricky, bricky, red brick chickie. What's up, Deborah, the red brick chick? Y'all check her out. Check her out. Deborah, the red brick chick. She's always doing boots on the ground. She don't mess around. I was checking a video earlier. Over there at her old job. Yeah, over there sneaking around. Her bosses are looking out the window like, did we fire her? What did she do? What's she creeping around for? You know, people don't want to. I don't know if she was fired or not, but you know, when someone leaves and all of a sudden you look out the window, you see them creeping around like, what? Oh, they didn't came back. Call the cops. Cause she was sneaking around. My boss probably looking out the window, probably looking at me, and she snuck on the property. But people like her, Patty G, they sneak on properties, and you know, Mark, you know, he's standing on things that says do not climb. Do not stand on his. He's all up on it. Hey, that's what we got to do, y'all. That's where the evidence is. Meltology, baby. No cap. Valdez, what is up, brother? If you're out there, got your ears on. Valdez, what's up, brother? No cap. Davros, what's up, brother? You out there somewhere playing that guitar. And this here is just crystallized, turning into hard sand. You go put your hand on here and start rubbing it, and it's gonna be sand all on the ground. Brick ash. Nothing but brick ash. Spark them if you got them. I think I'm gonna go ahead and spark one up. Man, I don't know what it is with this startup though. Sheesh. It's weird how they have this damn thing set up. I don't like it at all. That's one thing I don't like. It is probably something that's there for advanced, because they got all kind of stuff on here that it can do. And you know how that is. It's like going to a vending machine with 100 different items. You don't know what to get. Hell, you go there and got 3 things. Like, okay, I know exactly what I want. But man. So we talked about the brick lines earlier today. And here we go again. There should be another pic of this without the lines, but this here is going to give you a good idea of what we're looking at when brick lines. It's the angle of the bricks that they're laying. And this here, these rows come across and they drop. I think the next pic is a little bit better. Here we go. We look at this row right here, and then it folds down. This is probably the effect of the piezoelectricity doing all this Hutchinson effect that we see all over the realm, but it spared the face of these. But look at the sides of them. You're to cut in here through here. This is what you're looking at. This here, the face of it is still bricky. But when you start looking at them, look, they start getting different shapes, trying to do the cubert. If they were laying like this and shooting up, they would be the cuberts. And actually, there's already people that comment on this and saying it's a damn tree. Every time these people see this, all the tree people think these are trees. Doesn't matter. It's, oh yeah, it's a tree. It's definitely a tree. It's a tree. It's a tree. I mean, it's one thing to say, and I'm not arguing with that, but it's one thing to say wood and other organic material turns to stone, right? But you can't look at stone. These are bricks, and this is the inside of the brick, you know, and say, well, that's it's like looking underneath here. This part here is underneath here, and saying this is a tree. They see tree in this. I see brick, they see tree. But hey, to each its own. Once again, I'm not knocking it. I would really like to know if the organic material does turn to stone. And by that, I would like to see the evidence. Like something that is still wood and stone. Like here, you have the formed brick on one side, or if you want to call it rock or stone, whatever you want to call it, we know what it is. If you're new here, you may not know it, but we have tons and tons of evidence showing brick and this merging, stuck together, transitioning from one to the other. We have tons of pictures of this type of stone, deformed brick, that's surrounded by regular red brick and little pockets of this, so we know what it is. And we see all aspects of the red brick, from being compressed to being expanded out, ballooned, so on and so on. So I would kind of expect the same in looking at petrified wood for someone who is doing thousands of pictures or hundreds of pictures and boots on the ground, that they would come across something at one point that is part wood and part stone. So I'm interested in that. Anybody have it out there, please hit me up. Send it to the group, because that will change a whole lot of got a tag on this, I'm gonna bump to the next one. That'll change a whole lot of aspects to this melt. See, a lot of people see this and they say, oh yeah, it's a giant mushroom. It's petrified and turned to stone. But you know, once again, mushrooms, we know they decompose. And we see this all over the realm. Flat like this, or with a ball top, or a ball on top, or with a point on top. We see it all the time. Melted structures. Once again, you can see the brick lines down here. Brick line right here on top. The two pieces merge, and this one here is melted at the brick line right here. All this. Not saying it's not a petrified mushroom. I'm not trying to argue with anyone on that. You know, if that's your system of what you believe, that's fine. But the evidence shows that these are brick structures, components. statues, columns. They're all made with brick. Things you think that that we've been told, oh, they carved it out of granite. Then all of a sudden you go in the back, you see the bricks. It's just a brick with the overlay of stucco that's now cooked and has transformed to a different material, like this shit down here, cooked out. All this is cooked, so it looks like a different material. And you see that they crack them open and stuff, and it looks different in the inside. Not saying it's gonna be red all the time, but it doesn't look anything on the outside, because this is just charred and scarred, cooked. You can see the melt. Brick lines, you can see the melt in here. It's not a mud flood. Mud flood doesn't melt bricks. We see a lot of this mud flood stuff in the mud flood. The only thing you're gonna get on a mud flood is loose melted brick that's been dustified and turned into dirt. Because mud, what you're calling mud, is nothing more than brick ash. You take you take this clay and stuff out straight out of the ground. You add a little water. Next thing you know, you're making brick. Right? Same materials. So this mud, it came after the melt. After everything melted, loosened up, and then the water came. Look at the viscosity up here, and look at the texture on here. Cooked out. Now this is when you're doing investigating and you're getting into meltology or anything, you will see that this pattern right here, this coarse texture, once you remove that skin and you get down, this is what you get. This is what you get. And more back here. Let's swoop through these. All right. You get to something like this. So the first thing you got to ask yourself is, why is there a wall right here? Going. What's up with this wall? Right? That's a serious question. You got an archway right here. Right? Because we're looking at a wall, and when you see this, this is all part of a building or something. But let's just say it's a wall for shits and giggle. Number one, you see this part of the building here. You got to ask yourself, who built it? Who built this in the middle of nowhere? What are you separating? Who built it and why? I mean, how much money did you pay to put this damn near half-mile long, from what we see, wall right here? Who do you think's going over here? It's going to fall off here? Or you think someone's coming up to get out of here, but you got a booby trap right here? You see stuff like this, and it makes no sense. And you see it all over. It makes no sense when you use academia. That in a time like even now, this place, I'm sure this whole area is vacant, nothing out here. And if you moved here, why would you go all the way down here? And it's like money was nothing, and you had endless supply of helpers to build, even though money meant nothing, right? Because if it meant nothing to you, it meant nothing to nobody else. Here you go. Here's a huge structure right here. Once again, look what it's around. All this shit. You got a road down here. This is huge. Road down here, and they're going to tell you this was built 700 years ago, 900 years. For what? By who? Who paid? Where did these people sleep at when they were building this? That's why they got to tell you these things now. They took them 2 years to build. 2 years? Well, you can't say that about this. This is not modern time. Tell you modern time on the 1800s or whatever they built it. Not this. You imagine your commute to work on camel. Can you imagine that? Yeah, it'd probably take you an hour just to get from here to right here. Yeah, probably 2 miles wrapping around over here. Once again, like it's nothing. Digging into the ground. I mean, you got this big old porch right here. Triple, quadruple layer. Smooth top up here. Just cut out like it's nothing. No big deal. Right? Nice staircase. You even got a building inside of a building, a wall with inside. You could never do it. I don't care how primitive you were or how unprimitive you are. You can't do it in today's day. You can't do all this shit. You go over here and barely be able to carve your name in there. Your wrist be sore. And all you're doing is putting your initials in there. You hardly could do it on a damn tree. You got to find one of those trees that aren't that hard. You ain't trying to do all that to no oak tree or something like that. Like, oh no, that's too hard. You go to one of them pine trees and carve your name. You break boards. You go break that soft stuff. They don't fuck with that maple. Oh, busting boards and stuff. No. You bust that whole arm, and that's nothing on this. And them old concrete blocks that they break, you'd never punch a wall. Nobody would ever in their mind punch a wall living in a building like this. You'd never. These people walking around with bad tempers and punching walls, shit. Never. I don't care if they tell you, oh, that's soft rock. Soft rock. What's that? You ever get hit in the head with a soft rock? Oh shit. Okay, this one has a little bit of design on it. You guys make sure you check out the group if you haven't already. Join the group. All mountains are melted brick buildings. Mountains are melted brick buildings. Join the groups. These pictures and many, many more can be found inside the group. We got Sheepu right now dropping 100 pics a day for 10 days. It's day 2 right now. A lot of great stuff, man. A lot of great stuff. He's doing 1,000. Alchemos dropping folders with 200, 250 pics. You may have to join his join Facebook join his Facebook group as well, or his I don't know, he may not want to friend you, but he got a lot of stuff that he puts on his page as well. But also he has a lot of stuff on YouTube. You got to check him out. Fruitkiss Research My Research. Let me see, I got the ticker going. Yeah, just look at the bottom down there. It's coming right now. Alchemos 83, the Red Brick Chick, Eve Valdez, No Cap. Davros, Patty G, True Secret 69. Yeah, there we go. Check those out down there. But yeah, you got your stucco right here. You got your blocking up here. And you got all this shit down here. This straight garbage. I mean, look at this mess. And try to tell her this is erosion. Erosion? Since when does erosion leave stuff? I thought erosion's supposed to take away. This shit's coming out. And then somebody had commented that they poured this on here to protect it from eroding. Huh? Wow, really? Now that was obviously that's in. They read that as part of their indoctrination of this building. They have to try and tell you something, man. But my words to the individual was, what is this protecting? You poured it here? It was just eroding right here? Really? What about I mean, why wouldn't you just blanket this whole goddamn thing? Right? You mean to tell me you put money into this area only because this area was eroding? And so this, look how nasty this shit looks. I said, no, buddy. First of all, they do remodels. You see it all the time. They will take these places and they will rebuild them. The money comes in from private individuals. The government doesn't step in. They ain't interested. They ain't footing no damn bill. They will allow you to do it. You can restore these, whatever they call it, restore, recondition, whatever, right? Number one, what they do is they fix all this shit here, right? They don't just leave this shit. There's restorations come in, they restore it. They don't put this is handyman shit right here. If someone was to do this, this would be a disgrace. But instead, this is the melt. You see, it's all melted. Original melt. It's all melted off down here. These bricks are still intact, where these are gone. Look at them, trashed. Now let's get back here. We have this rock, but look what's inside the rock. Boom. You got an aperture. Boom. You have brickwork. Boom, boom. In this here. There's only one reason for all this shit here left inside of here. One simple reason. Because at one time, this here was all this. Would it make sense that they put this up here, if it's looking like this, to go put this up here, put this little aperture, got more building back here, insert this shit up here just for the hell of it? Or did all this here, was all this a building? This, of course, would have been with the stucco still on it, red brick, uncooked. You got brick over here, brick over here. You see the stucco on this up here? Let me bump that up some. Up here and down here, right? Well, this down here, this over here, and that is this over here. Boom, right there. There's your stucco still on, right? There's no other explanation for shit like that. Same picture without all the writing. Boom. Right there. Looks like something might be in here too, huh? There's definitely something going through there. Bump that up just a little bit. See that right there. Oh yeah, something's in there. Something's lodged in there. Yep. Look like something back here. Saw all kind of stuff up in there. It's just a matter of getting over there and taking some nice pictures. As you know, taking some of those close-ups, meltologist pictures. Break down here. You can see the mortar, brick and mortar, all melted. And the angling, and up here, still intact, damaged, all damaged, expanded, but still intact. You still know it's red brick, and down here they tell you something dumb that they just built on top of here, and it's always the dumb narrative. You know, they're all in it together, because everywhere you go, every country has this and has these dumb narratives that let you know that they're covering up. Opening right there. And brick lines all through here. Looks like a column part, possibly right there. And it's definitely columns over here. See that? Boom, boom, boom. Another one behind these trees. And in here, you see those these are columns that are rock curtained. I'll bump it up for you. So you look in here, line, line. This is the boom, boom. Goes all the way around in a circle. But it's rock curtain right here. Picks up again over here, boom. You see right here. And then this here is covering it. And you can see these notches up on top. Those notches are part of the archway coming down. Looks like archways in here. A blurred picture. It's kind of expanded out. But once again, and look behind it. Of course, behind it is the bricky still intact. Oh, a lot of stuff going on here. I missed some stuff. Oh yeah, the stairs right here. Okay, yeah, forgot about that. Alright, so let's go back real quick. We got some stairs over here. Right here, stairs. Boom, boom, boom. Can y'all see those? Put my fingers underneath the stairs. See that? Stairs right there. Take you to this plateau right here. Flatland right here. Yeah, let's see. Can't go too deep on it. It's another archway, or not archway, but another aperture. Anyway, let me get out of here. Getting too much into this pic here. Gotta get deep in it. Oh yeah, let me show you that one right there. Let's zoom in that. Okay. There you go. You can see this one right here. This here has an A-frame on it. This one here almost looks like that other pic I showed earlier of the so-called mountain that had this A-frame on it. We counted, I think, 4 columns in there. And you can see that column right there in the middle. See the 2 black lines, 2 black areas. That's the inside, and the column in the middle. Boom. Boom. Starting from here, here, comes down. Looks like it's kind of twisted a little bit. And you got a beam. All right. Anyway, let's move on. Brick love to everyone. And once again, we have this all over. Look around. There's nothing. Why are you out here building in the middle of nowhere? These are clearly all bricks here. Here. It looks just like everything else. Why are you building out here in the middle of nowhere with nothing and no one? Why would you do that to yourself? And why are they doing it all over the realm? Megalithic structures. It's not no 1-bedroom shack. You're putting up something that you need a service crew to maintain. You can't handle no building that is big as these buildings without a crew. Down here is melted brick ash everywhere. Structure crystallizing, cooked out, turning into sand. What we know as sand. And here we go. You got red brick, and in between, what do you got? Do you think they made it like this? I don't think so at all. It's all crystallizing, cooked out. Bricks turning block, crystallizing, cooking. One thing you notice is the plumbing system's always on. You see water moving all the time. Doesn't matter elevation. A lot of times you see the water running down the hill, but how did it get up the hill? Right? It was pumped through the hydraulic system. Still pumping today. Moving Water all around us. Cooked out building here, grid, component, building, structure, whatever it was. I'm telling you, it's coral. It's crystallized, cooked out remnants of our past lives, being here when it was different, before the melt, before everyone started fucking up, I guess. And somebody said pull the plug. Boom, pulled it. Zapped it. Me personally, and there's different thoughts on this. Me, I have to tell you everything. As far as I know, everything was gone. Nothing survived. Reset on humanity and start over. But as far as that, nothing survived. As far as life and people life, animal life. I don't know about any bugs, I mean, any trees or anything that made it, but any type of bush or shrubbery. But I think everything to sustain life was gone. So this is what happens. They turn into balloon rocks. These bricks. We know what these are because we see it all the time. We see the evidence. We've seen balloon rock after balloon rock after balloon rock, embedded in brick, embedded in houses, surrounded by brick. So we know what makes these, right? And we know what this is because we see it all over. I've showed, I mean, even those so-called mushroom picks had this shit on it, right? So we see this all the time. Some bitch with a pickaxe was going just berserk up here. Nothing to do, right? And once again, what's this shit? Like it's nothing, right? Like it's nothing. Slap this right here. And put a little archway down here just because I like it. It's cute. I want this in here. Okay, no problem. No problemo. We can do it. I need you to go inside this rock and start gutting it out because I need to insert something in there. What do you need a pick for? You got that stick, right? That's what they want you to believe. That's what they wanted us to believe. Here we go. Look what we got up here, and look at that. What we got going? What is all this shit over here? We got pocket of survival, right? They fortified this, huh? I don't know. They just come up with this dumb shit, fortified, like someone's trying to fight for this shit. Really? You're gonna come all the way over here to fight for this shit? You're stuck in the middle of nowhere. Now you captured the flag. Now what? We're stuck here? We're the real losers. We're never coming home. Stuck on a damn rock. Are you serious? They keep telling you all these damn places. Oh, they were forts, and they were for what? What the hell's coming out here? Y'all can have this dump, right? Now move over here on the flatland. Fuck you. It's stuck up here on the damn rock. You're gonna be mad every time you gotta bring them groceries up. Oh shit. We captured this place? Yeah, it's ours. Look at this. Stuck to the so-called rock in this here too. Look at that. You can see the same stuff here coming out. I mean, some of this stuff is ridiculous that they tell you. Lighthouses in the middle of the damn ocean. They tell you that they're for ships. Ships. How is this ship gonna even know that this goddamn thing exists? We have no radio. And you think I'm gonna be up 24/7 just to see if a ship is coming through? Man, you guys are crazy. And a lot of them lighthouses, there's no land around them. You're stuck out there by yourself. So I guess they just drop you off, say, hey man, we'll be back in about a month. Anything coming through, man, make sure you wake up and try to get up there and hit them with a light. Okay, boss. What if I run out of food? Ridiculous. They don't ever tell you that part. What's gonna happen when the people who dropped you off get in a fight with them people you're looking for that you keep talking about, them war people, and blow up your ship, and you don't even know it, and you sitting at a lighthouse, and they find your damn corpse years later. Poor son bitch starved to death. Oh man, and look at this. Look at this mess. I mean, this is a lot of work right here. On a rock? Really? In the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. At least this one, at least you got some guests now. You know, there was nobody living there 800 years ago. But you got guests now, and you know, this house there to protect this. That's all it's for. Caretakers come in here and probably going down in all these caves and so-called caves, which is nothing more than rooms of this massive building. Because you know they go in there and try to find something. All right, back to this place. Yeah, we forgot to see the front door. Knock, knock. Look at that. Place bigger than mine. Inside of a damn mountain. Probably huge in there. Nice and cozy. Man. But you know that government, whoever owns this, you still paying that rent. You ain't living there for free. Goddamn government, they getting something out of it. They don't care what it is. They'd rather have it be vacant than have you be in it for free. Boom, right there. Expansion, cooking. I'm gonna move on. I don't know how much time I've been on here. Like I said, I only have. I think I've been on here an hour now. The first damn 10 minutes was driving me crazy trying to get this damn thing over. And you know what's dumb is that when you do a practice run and you're just testing it, it's not the same as when you hit start, which is real dumb. You test everything out, but when you hit start, all of a sudden the screen changes different. That's some dumb stuff. About as dumb as this expansion right here coming out. Taking over. Heat coming from the bottom, fervent heat coming from the bottom, piezoelectricity. Bricks doing tricks. And look at over here, the staining dripping down. And this line right here, your brick line. After that, it's all meltage. And of course, you see the dripping solidify in mid-drip. Looks like the, hey, get out of there. Looks like the zapperage. Didn't happen too long. Didn't take that long to get this result. Once again, we got the bricks. Now, see, some people might think, oh yeah, they came in here and did some remodeling. This is not a remodel project, okay? They don't do this. They might put something up to keep somebody out, but they're not going through no expense for this. That's not a revamp job, right? This is original. It's all melted, cooked out. You can't. Whoa, shit! Look at this shit right here. Wow. Ready to fucking squish these two. Jeez. Maybe this guy. Yeah, maybe this guy. Somebody's ass gonna be. It's not gonna be the same. Jeez. I mean, no, this here is probably fused together on here, but I still sure in the hell wouldn't be standing underneath it. That's your ass. Huh. That is your ass that comes down. Cooked out. This looks like one of them things have been fortified. And they call these, a lot of these things here you see are this shape. Yeah, this is a, you know, just lies on top of lies. Now we've seen this place. This was actually one of a interesting place for when you start out in meltology. You come across this. It's a video form. Um, haven't seen a whole lot of pictures of it other than snapshots from the video. But yeah, massive, huge, huge. I mean, hell, this thing here is about 80 feet up off the goddamn ground. This archway, it's huge, right? And somebody's probably gonna try to call this a tree stump, but whatever. Massive, huge building, mountain. You call it a mountain. It's a building, structure. Piece of it up close. Here's half of it. The other half is below it. All brickwork. You put brickwork all the way up here for, huh? Why would you? First of all, how'd you even carve the inside of this sumbitch to be that big? If you so-called carved it so tall, but then you put this shit up here just to show off. Once again, you know how to work in brick, but you prefer to dig in rock. Does that make sense? You know how to build with brick, but instead you dig with rock. Now, it's all this shit going on here. How is it that you got this shit here, right? Now, see, some people might mistake, say, oh yeah, they built around it. First of all, why are you building around this? Second of all, how did you build around it and it got up here, right? This shit's all up on your building up here. See, a lot of times you'll see something down here, big old rock or something, and in our mind we think, oh yeah, this shit, just build around it. Ain't no problem. We've seen enough cartoons make it look easy, right? But in reality, that's not what it is. Look at all this shit right here. Look at that. Right? They do all this work and can't clean out this. I mean, what's this? You just gave up right here? Shit's coming out the damn door. You just boxed it in, huh? You boxed it in, but then you got it up here. The brick lines going through. You can almost see the bricky work, and this is what they call sedimentary layers, and you got them right here on your freaking building. I mean, this is how they've been fooling us with the sedimentary layers. What are they doing here? They're supposed to be, hundreds of thousands of years old, collecting bugs and dirt and shit, layer after layer after layer, over billions of years. That's some dumb shit. It just makes you mad, man, that you waste time in school in this trickery, right? Oh, look what we got. Boom, on top. We got this little notch on top. Very common and also flat. Not a tree stump, but yet a melted building. Flooded down below. The melt is the flood. Mud flood. What they call mud flood is a melt. Melting off of the building. Go through this one? Maybe not. Anything on this look easy to carve? To dig into? Or this look like something you don't want to get hit upside the head with? Bust you right upside your head, have you screaming to your mama. Mom! I hit him with the soft rock. Blood gushing everywhere. Shit. I don't think so. Look at all this shit on top. I mean, what is all this shit? Is this the cave that they just dug into, or the whole concept is once you understand the truth, and I guess that goes with everything. It's not just meltology. Once you understand the truth, it's just the rest of it's just bullshit. And you just don't want to go for that bullshit no more. It's just not fun. Only fun thing is just cracking them upside the skull, bust them upside the head with one of these soft rocks. Geologists, boom, bust them. That's where you get your thrill from. I myself, I get my thrill out of being part of the group, man. It's a great place to be. For me, anyway, it gives me a place of comfort. Not too comfortable, but a comfort zone. Go in there and it's an educational place. Each one teach one. Alchemist 83. What's up, brother? We are teachers and we are students of Meltology. Everyone who's spreading the word of Meltology is a student and a teacher. Doesn't matter if you just repost a post. You become a teacher. You're educating someone. You're opening someone's eyes. You don't have to break it down. You don't have to do live streams. You don't even have to do a bunch of videos or pics. It's nice when you do that. You never know. This pic right here might be the pic that actually opens someone's eyes up. Come across this pic and say, hey, you know what? Let's see it now. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It is what it is. Whether you want to dabble into it or you say, hey, you know what? Okay, well, ain't really nothing I can do about it. I know about it now. And go on with your life. It's not going to change anything. It may change. It may change. It can change some things, but it's not necessarily going to change things. It's not going to make you rich, make you poor, but it might change your perception of your reality. And understanding your reality is, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. You start waking up and you start feeling fucking different. People, treat you different because of the things you understand now, opposed to the things you thought you knew. The things that you didn't know, things that you were, not so, your maybes and all that, and all of a sudden you have a whole different understanding of what's going on and different things, and people look at you a little different. Think you're one of those. You see the thin brick up here, and look how blocky it is down here. Boom, boom. Expanding, cooking like popcorn, expanding, or beans expanding, marshmallow expanding. Marshmallows don't expand as much, but if you put them in the microwave, they do. And look at this here dripping down. See, your first glance at this would think that someone built this around it, right? Until you know Meltology. You know how many people visit this place and thinking, oh, you guys, act of God, and it's just a miracle how you built this, and this is blah, 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 blah. You say, why is this shit inside right here? You go, holy shit, what is this? Damn near came out the window. Well, yeah, they just worked around it. No, this pocket of survival, look at this down here. This melt is all the way down. It just left this piece here. They're still occupying it, but they're not trying to remove anything in the inside because that costs money and time. Money and time. And here you go. Here goes your tree stumpers. They're going to come in right now. So that is a tree stump. That's a tree. And like I said, I'm okay with that. I just want to see the wood. I want to see some wood somewhere. I don't care where it's at. I want to see it coming off of one of these things here. I don't care where it's at, but we see these everywhere. I want to see some wood on it. Because that will be a whole different game changer. Trust me. I'm not being facetious when I say that. I'm just saying I want to see it, and in that way there I can change my perspective. Like I said, understanding and knowing things makes you change your perspective of how you see things. If I see wood, I'm going to change my ways. You gotta ask yourself, what is this? Shit, is it a mountain or is it a building? I mean, look at all this shit, right? Look at all this. But then look at this piece up here. Still got the stucco. Stucco. Still got some stucco on it. You got the doorway going in. You got the bricky. You got brick up here. Up here. But what is it? Because you take it away and you show this piece here. Most people are going to tell you this. This is, almost everybody would tell you that. If they're not a meltologist, tell you, oh, that's a mountain, inside of a mountain. For $1 million, what is this? Even if you show up to here. And down on the side of a mountain. Answer is building. Right? Same thing here. Look at the brick line on top. Boom. Going all the way down. And same as you go down. Brick lines. Cooked from the bottom, coming up. Piezoelectricity. The water was not here at the time. If the water was here, it would have been evaporated immediately, causing steam to rise. Anything in the air would have been cooked because of the hot vapors coming up from the steam. Everything on the ground would have been cooked, fried. There's no way you can survive something with this heat right here. If you think so, then jump into the oven. You can't even turn that son of a bitch on to 350 and stay in there for 10 minutes. Let alone 3,000, 10,000, right? We're talking 350. Hell, you can't even get your water past, what, 95 degrees or something? 100 something in a jacuzzi. And you, So, everything perished. And the reason why I say that is because if you don't say everything perished, then you have to have a good explanation of how things survived. And when I say things, that's everything that you see today, right? You can say 2 people survived, okay. Then you have to say some grasshoppers, some ants, some tadpoles, everything that swims, everything in the ground that you see also, and its mate also survived. From the slowest to the fastest, everything that we have would have had to survive. So, for that, I say everything perished and was reset. This was done by the, whatever you want to call the creator, your mindset, your God, your simulation, whatever it is we're in your mind, it was reset. People say, well, hey man, I don't even know how we got here. Shit. The same way we got here, the same way this place started. Reset. Right? The easiest way to reset. And when I say reset, it's a reset of mankind. Reset of life. Obviously, they didn't reset the buildings because they're still damaged. They may have reset some of them because, hell, they came back in and this place was able to function. You don't just come in and start learning how to use all these apparatuses when you get here. All these, all this, what were you looking for? Technology at the time. The technology we don't have now. You don't just come in and learn how to use it. No, you have to come in with that knowledge. They talk about these incubators and all that where you think they just out of the blue, this knowledge would have had to been given and passed down at the time because this reset was not that long ago. That means everything that started had to start back over. You start back over either with the incubators or however they did it, but you have to know how to work an incubator. You have to know how to build an incubator. You got to know what it is, right? You just don't land somewhere and say, hey, you know what? I bet you we could start building stuff. No, you have to know how to do all that. So that information would have had to have come at the time of the reset in some capacity. And that's just my thoughts on it. I don't see how anybody could have made it past this shit, let alone everything that creeps and crawls. Because once it's extinct, it doesn't come back. Once you're on that extinction list and your species is gone, it's gone for good. Apertures all through here like it's nothing. Got more windows in here than you got in a damn apartment building. Once again, look at down here, sedimentary layers. Once again, shit. Here's your sedimentary layers. This is how they begin right here. Not that shit that they tell you it doesn't take billions and billions of years. It takes one X factor to get it cracking. One X factor to get it cracking. Right? Look at the building piece right here. I don't give a damn what you tell me. You're not getting that in there. You're not going to invest this in here for any reason. You don't even want to. Right? Look at these melting down, melting all these archways, apertures, all melting, closing in. Look at the inside, dilapidated, melted. And just because you have nothing better to do, you're going to build your house right here in the damn inside of a damn rock, huh? Because you have nothing better to do, right? And you'd never do it, you'd be broke. You don't have that kind of money to be hollowing out no rock and turning it into no house, just to be right here. Now, if it's already there and all you got to do is some minimal work, that's different, right? A lot of places like this probably got a basement and it's all full of rock. Oh, we don't go down. Yeah, you're not gonna make any more down there. They can keep on going, but it's too hard to break through that floor. So, oh no, we're good right here. You know, we can go another 10 levels down. Are you crazy? Uh-oh. So lonely. I'm so lonely. Once again, it's being consumed, eaten up. It stayed while the rest of it, look right here, it tried to take it. Middle of nowhere. Risking your life living up here? I don't think so. Going to get some groceries is hectic. Oh, and what do we got here? What's this mess? Does this look like mud? What's this right here? Y'all see that? I'm gonna bump it in. Right there. Right there. Looks like some red brick right there. Some good old red brick. Got the nerve to have a gate on here. Look at this place. Cooked out. Mud doesn't melt brick. These are all clinkers now. It's all cooked out. You can still see the brick over here. It's all expanded, pushed out. Archway in the back, cooked out. Just down here. Got this cooked out electric patterns going across. Looks like electric shooting through. Charred and scarred. Big time. Big time charred and scarred. I think we're about almost done here. Which is good. Make it before we get kicked off. Wish I could edit and get that first 10 minutes off this damn video. I was able to talk. Jeez. Alright, alright. Yeah, that's it. Boom. Made it through. Okay. Remove that. Yes. And Oh no, do this here. Stop. Okay. There we go. Why is that? All right. All right. All right. Let me see. Am I even talking this damn thing now? Oh man. That's the one. I think. Oh, put this out real quick. Oh shoot. All right. Put this volume on so it doesn't mess up. 122. All right. Let's see. I'll mess with this real quick. See if I can do this. All right. I'll do that. See if. Oh shit. We got some. All right. Well. All right. I think that's gonna be it. Made it through this bitch. There we go. Huh. Yeah. All right, you guys. I think I'm gonna go ahead and bounce on out of here. I think I got most of everything done from this morning and the second stream. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce out of here, but I just looking over a couple of things. Let's see. So I guess it doesn't do that, huh? Well, that's weird. All right. Well, let's see. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. I know I said that already, but this time is for real, for real. Thank you guys for chiming in, checking out the stream. It's gonna be a Saturday thing. I'll be back next Saturday, and probably sooner. So I will keep everyone posted. Brick love to you guys. All right. I'm out. Peace.